There are stories of greatness, and then there is his story, the story of Cristiano Ronaldo, a story that defies logic, that turns pain into purpose, that begins in the smallest of places and rises to the highest of dreams. It's not just the story of a footballer, it's the story of an obsession, of a boy who refused to be ordinary in a world that told him he would be nothing. It all started on the island of Madeira, Portugal, a paradise for tourists, but not for those born in poverty. Ronaldo was the youngest of 4 children. His family lived in a small home built from struggle and sacrifice. His father, Dinis Aveiro, worked as a kit man at a local football club and battled with alcoholism. His mother, Maria Dolores, worked as a cook and cleaner, often skipping meals so her children could eat. Life was hard. The world didn't give Ronaldo much, but it gave him a ball, and that was all he needed. From the moment he could walk, football became his escape. He played anywhere in the streets, in alleys, barefoot, with a heart full of fire. He didn't dream of fame. He dreamed of freedom, of one day lifting his family out of the darkness. His friends recall how he would cry after losing, not because he hated losing, but because he hated being less than his potential. That emotion, that fire, would one day become his greatest weapon. At the age of 12, Ronaldo made the boldest move of his life. He left Madeira for Lisbon, a 600-mile journey away from everything he knew. Alone. A child chasing a dream that even grown men found impossible. The nights were cold. The city was unfamiliar. He missed his mother so much that he would cry himself to sleep. His roommates teased him for his accent, for his background, for his tears. But Ronaldo didn't run back home, he ran forward, into the storm. Then came the first real test, one that could have ended it all before it began. At 15, doctors discovered he had a heart condition. His heartbeat was too fast, so fast that one wrong move could have stopped it forever. They told him football might be over. But Ronaldo didn't accept that. He went through heart surgery and within days was back on the field. Not because he was ready, but because his dream couldn't wait. That moment, the boy who refused to quit, was the birth of the man the world would later call unstoppable. At 17, he debuted for Sporting Lisbon's first team. His speed was electric, his footwork unreal. He wasn't playing football, he was painting art on grass. And then came the night that changed everything. In 2003, Manchester United faced Sporting in a friendly. Ronaldo destroyed them, defenders twisted, fans gasped. Even United's own players applauded him. Sir Alex Ferguson didn't hesitate. He signed him immediately. The boy from Madeira was about to step into the world's biggest stage. But the Premier League was brutal. Ronaldo didn't speak English. He was mocked for his tricks and blamed for every loss. Fans called him overrated, a show-off. But while others partied after training, Ronaldo stayed behind. He trained in silence. He lifted weights. He practiced free kicks for hours. Every insult became motivation. Every doubt became fuel. Within a few years, the skinny kid from Madeira had transformed into a physical and mental machine. In 2008, he won the Ballon d'Or, the highest honor in football. He cried when he lifted it, not out of pride, but because he remembered where he came from, the hunger, the tears, the loneliness. He had climbed from the bottom to the top of the world. But his story was far from over. That same year, tragedy from his past came back to haunt him. His father, Dinis, passed away due to alcoholism. Ronaldo was only 20 when it happened. His father never saw him become the legend he was destined to be. The pain was unbearable. Yet instead of breaking, Ronaldo used that loss as fuel. Every goal, every victory after that became a silent message to the man he lost. "I made it, Dad." Then came another transformation, his move to Real Madrid in 2009. The most expensive transfer in history. The pressure was enormous. Millions doubted him. But Ronaldo doesn't fold under pressure, he thrives in it. What followed was one of the greatest chapters in football history. In Madrid, Ronaldo became more than a footballer. He became a myth. He scored 450 goals in just 438 games. He redefined consistency. He won 4 Champions League titles, 3 Ballon d'Ors, and became the face of Real Madrid's new golden era. Yet what shocked the world most wasn't his talent, it was his mentality. Ronaldo wasn't competing with others. He was competing with himself. Behind every goal was sacrifice. He trained like a soldier, ate with precision, slept with discipline. Every detail mattered. He didn't chase fame, he chased perfection. While others celebrated, he worked. While others slowed down, he pushed harder. He wasn't born the best. He built himself into it. Then came one of the most emotional nights of his life, the 2016 UEFA Euro final. Portugal versus France. Ronaldo, the captain, leading his country toward their first ever international trophy. But fate struck cruelly. A hard tackle in the first half left him injured. Tears filled his eyes as he was carried off the pitch. The dream seemed over. But Ronaldo refused to disappear. From the sidelines, he shouted, coached, and led like a man possessed. When the final whistle blew and Portugal were champions, Ronaldo fell to his knees and cried again this time, tears of redemption. 2 years later came a moment that froze time. April 3rd, 2018. Champions League quarterfinal, Real Madrid versus Juventus. In the 64th minute, a cross floated into the box. Ronaldo jumped higher than physics allowed and executed a perfect overhead kick. The ball flew into the net. The Juventus fans, his opponents, stood and applauded him. It was the goal of a lifetime. The world stopped to watch it again and again. Even those who disliked him had to admit greatness had just been witnessed. But even legends face new battles. In 2018, Ronaldo shocked the world again, leaving Real Madrid for Juventus. Many said he was finished. He was too old, too far gone. But once again, he proved everyone wrong. He conquered Italy, becoming the fastest player to score 50 Serie A goals. Then came his move to Al Nassr, another chapter, another challenge. Critics said it was over. But Ronaldo turned it into a revolution, inspiring a new generation, bringing global attention to a new frontier of football. Through every twist, every challenge, one thing has never changed: his hunger. Even after decades at the top, Ronaldo still trains like he's chasing his first dream. Because for him, greatness isn't a destination, it's a mindset. People often ask what makes Cristiano Ronaldo special. It's not just the records or the goals or the trophies. It's his story, the story of a boy who had nothing but turned himself into everything. A boy who was told he couldn't and decided he would. Cristiano Ronaldo's life is not about perfection. It's about persistence. Not about privilege, but purpose. Because in the end, his story isn't just about football. It's about what happens when a human being refuses to give up. So the next time you see him score, remember you're not watching luck. You're watching the result of sleepless nights, heartbreaks, sacrifices, and a burning desire that no one could extinguish. Cristiano Ronaldo's story will blow your mind, not because of what he's achieved, but because of what he's overcome. He didn't just chase greatness. He became it.